Okay, let's go take a look at the little love ducks. Oh, there's Vista. How's Vista? Hello, Mark. Don't say hi to Matt. Say hi to Vista, though, eh? Mark. Oh, man. Yes, she's warm, folks. I just gotta show you this. They've been in the water all day. Look. In the tub. The whole day. Doug. You want to say hi to everybody, Doug? Hmm? Hey? Oh, you're jealous because I'm looking at MaGoo and Stripper. Yeah, there you go. So every single time today I have looked outside, they've been in the tub. Every single time. You supported me? Did you, emergency vehicles? Doug, get out of here. I think they had sex today too. I think they did. Okay, let's get the water happening. I'm telling you, there's no dragonfly thing. Getting on my nerves. Because I'm suffering because of no dragonflies. Demonetized. What? My stream earlier was demonetized. The Stripper MaGoo, they just approved it. The stream it was flagged. But I think it's because the word stripper in the title. I don't care. Okay, I'm gonna freshen this up. Holy moly! My legs were just getting fat on here. Bad. Okay, MaGoo Stripper. Okay. Holy folks! We got like an explosion of mosquitoes here. Okay. I'm having problems. Okay, MaGoo Stripper, let's go. You gonna get out? I'm gonna pull the plug here, so get out. MaGoo, you're confused. Okay, MaGoo, you're swimming right into it. Yeah, pull on the pin here, MaGoo. You lost your water there, little duck. Are you coming back, Stripper? MaGoo's always liked to be sprayed. He's never had a problem with it, but I think Stripper's coming back. MaGoo, What are you doing, little duck? Oh. You think he likes it, folks? Oh no, he's cleaning himself. Okay. It's cold water, isn't it? Here, let's see if we can get Stripper to go back in. Okay, Stripper, go back in the pool. Get in. Get in there. There you go. There. Whoa. Okay. Whoa. Just slid down the ramp. Cold water, eh? I don't know how the sound is. Can you hear Stripper talking? I mean, the MaGoo? Fresh cold water, right? Look at that, eh? They love it. They're spoiled little ducks, these two. They spend the whole day in here. Okay, MaGoo, you're splashing me. Oh, MaGoo's getting up. He's heading up. Stripper, you need a little more water in there before you get out. Not full enough yet for you to escape. It was 37 here today, folks, in the shade. Oh, MaGoo coming back in. Oh, I got water on the lens. Hang on. Well, MaGoo got water on the lens, I should say. Okay, hang on. Are you there? Are you there? Are you home? Okay. MaGoo's had enough. But they've been in like today, folks. I'm not kidding you. Every time I looked out the window, I've been working on my computer. I've had technical difficulties from my last update telling you everything was going just great to everything went really bad. Turns out Dell on their website, when I created my image of my computer to reinstall everything on the hard drive on the new computer, it missed the boot files. So we got it up and running, and I came out here and did the Stripper MaGoo stream earlier today, and then I went in and I had to do updates, and then when I had to do a restart on the updates, that's when we discovered there was no bootable device on the computer. So I had to call tech support, and we struggled and struggled and struggled, and then we found out what happened, that the image off the Dell website was wrong, and it's because this computer is so new as far as the generation of it. Nobody else has discovered, of course, I did today, that the image that they are providing on their website is wrong. Hang on. So they had to put a request in today to get that fixed. And then we tried to make a boot, and well, I had to go to town to get a USB drive, and that didn't work either. So what's happening is I've got my kitchen full of torn apart computers, and Dell is currying me a USB drive with the correct image on it, so that I can install this thing on the computer, on the hard drive, and actually use this new computer. They're quite a little couple. They stick together all day. I wonder what they talk about. Like, what is it? What are you talking about, little ducks? Eh? The computer's been a hassle? What computers aren't a hassle? They're all hassles. Well, without technology, this show wouldn't exist. That's the problem. You guys are lucky that I have the patience to put up with this stuff. The Dell guy told me today that I had very good patience. I've never had computers work right. Never on startup. Ever, ever, ever. You prefer the guy with the hat. What are you talking about, Vista? Well, I've been struggling with technology since 1991, folks, at my store, and it was a horror show. I got lots of patience now because of technology. Are you going back in? Hey, are you going back in? I don't have a hat on though, so they're talking about somebody else. Folks, it is unbelievable how warm it is. I'm not kidding. It's like the wind right now, honestly, it feels like a nice day in July in Las Vegas at about 11 o'clock at night with the wind blowing off the desert. That's what it feels like right now. Like the wind is actually really, really warm. I wonder if the ducks will go in for me. I gotta get back to this computer. I bought a USB, and I'm gonna give it one more crack because I just want to get this computer running. I'm gonna try it one more time, and then I'm gonna give up and wait for Peer Leader to show up tomorrow. I just want to get that out of the way so I can get something done with it, like usual. But I can't believe the ducks came out of MaGoo, and when I came out of the house to do the feed, they all, I don't know if they saw me come out of the house, and they just decided to come out of the MaGoo. I wonder if they'll go in for me. It's 8 o'clock. They might go in. Two days on the computer. I don't believe it. And it was like it's serious problems, like all software stuff, all software. Not easily fixed. Well, I had the Dell engineer, and he was stumped. He kept going away and coming back, trying to figure out what was going wrong. And like I said, it was actually right on the website. It was incorrect. Folks, 22 degrees. I would like that in rain. 22. Okay, hang on here. I gotta get rid of somebody. Inga, did you get rid of him? You're faster than me tonight. Where do these people come from? Do I look like a fag? That's what I'm trying to figure out. These people that jump on and they say, "Oh, fag." Like, Is it the... It's like, I don't get it. And so what if I was a fag? Really, come right down. Like... A vegan? Do you think so? I'm letting the beard slide again, but it is coming off, folks. It hasn't. It's not going to get like the last time. I'm going to get onto it here shortly. It's just I woke up this morning, and I was so excited about doing work, so pumped. Oh yeah, that's why I was on my roll there before Mr. Fag showed up. It's amazing when the pain stops in your life. How I'm experiencing a burst of energy, folks, with this pain leaving my body. It's between the drug reaction and those anti-inflammatories, and the brace is hurting me for 2 weeks, me not even realizing that was the problem, and progressively getting worse. I look scruffy again. Thanks. Oh, thank you, Inga, the queen with the nice words. It's just I'm a little bit. No, I'm a little bit. Not real scruffy. I'm still pretty clean looking. More like the let it slide look a little bit, you know? I haven't gone the full scruffy yet. So anyways, the pain. Folks, well, first of all, my heels just feel a little bit tender, but not really tender, but I know they're not right because of what I did to them with those braces. But it's like I can walk around. I'm not debilitated. I'm not it's like so different. I was like, that was a rough month. I feel so much better. Now if I could just get a computer to run, that'd be just dandy. Oh, look at the deer fly around my head. See that? Do you see them flicking around there? See that? Right behind me? They're all on my head. Okay, ducks, let's go. Let's go. You know, okay. Come on. Poor Matt's getting eaten alive here by deer flies. Oh, boys, the deer flies found me. Good. Well, maybe good things are 3, but I got the last thing I'm dealing with is the spot on my back. Come on, ducks. There's no dragonflies. I don't get it. The only thing I can think of, folks, I have a theory on the dragonflies. And my theory is, okay, so dragonflies lay their eggs in the water. And then they hatch in their larvae in the water. And they usually cling on to like sticks and logs and bulrushes and long grass and that kind of stuff that grows out of the water, because what happens is the larvae hatches and then it walks its way up the grass or the bulrush or the log or the stick or thing, and then it becomes a dragonfly above the water, okay? So my theory is, because the water level has just fallen so fast this year, that the dragonfly larvae got exposed to air too soon. Instead of, developing underwater and then crawling up, the grass or the bulrush or whatever, and then coming up and doing the dry out and spread its wings and all that kind of neat stuff. That's what I think. I think that because the water levels fell so fast that the larvae basically got dried out and never got to turn into dragonflies. It's the only thing that makes sense, because I've watched dragonflies, I've watched them go from larvae to a dragonfly. I've seen it. I've actually watched it happen. So I know this is how it happens. They crawl up like a bulrush or a stick of water grass or a log or a stick or something like that, and then they get out. They crawl up like a caterpillar type thing. A worm slivered up, and then they hang on and they dry out and they crack, and then and then the little wings come out and they become dragonflies. So I'm thinking that they got exposed to air too soon. That's what I think. And they died. And that's why there's been like no hatch this year at all. Like there's been none. We haven't had any swarms of dragonflies. Okay, let's go, ducks. Let's go. There's cold water in the pen. Feed. Everything a duck would want this time of night. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Get in. Huh. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, there's like an invisible wall. Do you see that, folks? The invisible wall? Okay, good. No, don't go behind the door. Go on. Go. There, yep. Oh, you got a real good molt happening. Wrong way, Tiny. Let's go, little duck. Oh, we got a male with a hurt foot. Oh, he's got a broken leg. No, he's got a limp. That's the male from this winter. Looks like he's hurt his leg. Gotta kick a duck. Who are you? I hate that when these new people show up and say things like that. His foot's big. The Peking ducks that we got, they're not tough. Like they're not really hardy. You know what I mean? They're like a meat duck. That's it. Not meant to live a very long life. They don't handle life very well. Put it that way. Not like the other ducks. I've lost the dog. Dog! Yeah. Folks, I'm not kidding. It's so warm. I wish I had a thermometer here right now. I can show you how warm it is. The dog is gone. All right. Have a quick chat until I get eaten alive. Does anybody have anything constructive? Oh, did Mr. 120.85 finally cross the line? I missed it. I missed that. He crossed the line? The mosquitoes, folks. I keep cutting in and out. Totally possible. Everything's possible here. Not everything works like it's supposed to. I don't know about the water temperature, Stephanie, on the dragonflies, because I've never had a problem with the dragonflies and water being warm. It's always the low water that dry, but this is like brutal. Well, one, we're having a dry too early. The drought started in June, the beginning of June, actually, if you think about it, and which is dragonfly hatching season. Like I saw 3 dragonflies yesterday, and that was it. 3. That's basically all I've seen. Holy mackerels. That's just so bad. Okay, there's the deer flies. They're just starting to come in now. Yeah, I saw that. We're over 60,000 subs, huh? Slow grind getting up there, but we're doing it. Someone posted on Facebook, I don't even notice, folks. I don't watch. I'm doing this because I like it. I'm not doing it to watch the count. I give up the count. I used to watch the count all the time. Well, Virginia, I wish you could send me some rain. I really do. Like we need like 2, 3 days of rain. Slow rain, not a fast rain. You know, like a soaker rain is what we need. You've been here since 10,000, Sheila. So that means you've been here since 2014. A long time. You've put up with me. Yeah, I know Watchpot doesn't boil. It actually does, Stephanie. That's a lie, but it just seems like it doesn't boil forever. No, I just don't watch it. I'm too busy just thinking about the ducks and keeping you entertained. That's basically all I think about. Do you think Doug's in the garage? I thought he was out here. Maybe he is in the garage, right? Because he's like nowhere to be found. I'm gonna go for a walk over to the garage because I'm for Doug to go disappear like this. Oh, Terry's been here since the chicken hunt. Yeah, the chicken hunt. That gets me a lot of real big fanfare. Thumbs up. Nice people comments. That's the one. If you want to read good comments, folks, go to that one. YouTube is not recommending that anymore. They've really cut back actually a lot of the recommendations on the channel. I'm getting squeezed out. It doesn't matter. Doug! He is sleeping in here. Doug! You want to say hi to everybody? You were sleeping in the garage. Oh, Dougie. What a dog, eh? We were wondering where you were, but they knew where you were. I didn't have a clue. Hmm? What a good looking dog, eh? Let's go. He was sleeping. Yeah, he's a super handsome dog. Doug? Oh, I think he's 6 this October. I'm pretty sure he's 6. I'm pretty sure he is. I don't know, I've lost track. I got him in what? I got him in 2014. He was 17 months old. So he turned 2 in 2014. Yeah, he's 6. He's 6 this October. He's downhill from this point on. He's past his peak, actually. He's just from this point on going to become an old dog. That's all he's going to become now. Just an old dog. A handsome old dog. And he's got a limp today because he was running. And he came back from the swamp absolutely covered in mud. I had to give him a bath. And he's got a limp. And then I washed him off, and he slept all day in the house while I was working on the computer. And every time I have to reboot the computer, the subwoofer on the computer gives a little bit of a thump sound, and Doug has to crawl under the desk when this happens. So because today was how many times can you reboot your computer day, there was a lot of Doug crawling under the desk, getting in my way. Soaking wet, because I never dried him off because I thought, hell, it's only water. So then I had to get a towel and lay it underneath the desk because my feet were getting wet from him being wet under the desk. It was just, I made work for myself. He doesn't like the subwoofer thump sound when it reboots. Doug's got issues, folks. But yet if I shoot the gun, I get a gun out, he gets excited and wants to go out running with me to hunt. It's like, doesn't make any sense. Like it just doesn't make any sense. Or fireworks. Fireworks, he doesn't even care about fireworks. gun shooting, well, he's right with you when you're shooting the gun. But like, you know, the strangest things set him off. He's got issues. He's confused. I think that's a lot of his problem. He's just a confused dog, if you know what I mean. And I think the only reason the gun thing is why he's cool with it is because I actually broke him of it, and made him become a gun dog. I think that's it because I actually did work with him on that one. I worked with him a lot on it actually. That's why. Now I get the gun out of the safe, and he gets all excited in the house and runs around. He's like, "Wow, we're gonna go shoot something!" Oh, it's funny. Especially at night, my house go to like 1 in the morning when the fox, and he would like try to break the door getting out when I had the gun. So you have two gun dogs that are afraid of guns. Well, then I wouldn't be calling them gun dogs if they're afraid of guns. Doug's afraid of many things, so he'd be like a many thing dog, but he is a gun dog. As long as I'm shooting the gun. If it's the neighbor off in the far distance shooting the gun, doesn't like it. That triggers him too. Shoot a gun off across the lake, Doug will rip the screen door right off, try to come into the house. But you can shoot the gun off right here, standing on the deck. Doesn't bother him. Does that make sense? Seriously, think about that, folks. Shoot a gun off across the lake. Doug will try to tear the door down to get into the house. Shoot the gun on the deck, and he's wondering what he can go chase and chew on. You know what I mean? Like, doesn't make any sense. I've had dogs afraid of everything, but I've always broke them with a gun one. He doesn't know where the shooting's coming from. I think that's the problem. He's watching right now. He's gonna get a bath here. I gotta give him a spray down. He's already had a full body. He's just gonna have the thunder doesn't bother him. No, not at all. When he first moved in here, thunderstorms. I used to get him to bark at the thunder. So I used to get him excited, and we'd go outside, and I'd go, what's that? What's that? And then he would bark at it. And then so now every time I hear a storm, I do that. So he thinks it's like you bark at thunder, which is way better than being terrified and ripping the house apart trying to find a place to hide. Because I can tell you right now, when 138 pounds decides he wants to hide, things get wrecked. So we try to avoid that activity in the house. Well, you see what he does to the pile of feed bags when he thinks there's a chipmunk on the other side. He tries to eat the feed bag, you know? Exactly, Stephanie. He's a princess in the rain. Or even better yet, Stephanie, even better than that, he doesn't like the rain, but he'll let me give him a bath on the back deck in a few minutes. Like, he'll let me spray him like he's a dirty car. How many dogs can you do that? Take the hose and spray them down like a car, but if it's raining, doesn't like it. Figure that's an issue. Think about that one. These are things that make no sense about this dog. Serious hang-ups. I think I'm going to spray him right now while I have you here because I'm slowly getting eaten here. I'm feeding the local mosquito population for egg breeding. I control the water. Do you think that's it? Yeah, I know. He had some things happen to him when he was a puppy. I don't know what, but I got damaged goods when I adopted him. But I wouldn't change it. I wouldn't. Not a thing. Honestly, I wouldn't. I don't mind the damaged goods. Not at all. That's who makes Doug Doug. He's like, how can you be so awesome and then be so pathetic all at the same time? If you know what I mean? Like, think about it. Because usually if dogs are pathetic, they're just pathetic. There's no awesomeness at all. Doug, are you ready? Right? You gotta show everybody that your parked car. Come over here. Come here. Doug, Doug, come on. This is the case. Like, I don't really want to do this. Come on, come here. Lift the foot up because we don't want to get any water on that foot, right? Because that foot would be bad if it got wet. Right, Doug? We wouldn't want to get water on that foot. Oh, you're a goose dog. Right? Why, you think sucking up to me? Who's going to save you? Right? Oh. What a baby, huh? Oh, look at the baby dog. Oh, lift that foot up. We don't want to get that wet. Oh, Doug, the level of awesomeness is unbelievable. Isn't that just amazing? But he doesn't like the rain. Oh. Just like getting eaten alive here. Oh, it's so nice to be able to walk around and not be in excruciating pain. I feel like a new man, folks. I feel like I need to attack some big project. I'm not at that point. I know I could hurt myself, but I feel like that's what I feel like. I feel like it's time to start something. I was in pain. Angry Goose, where have you been? You missed a month of whining. Lots of whining took place here. That was basically the theme of the show. Like, oh, I'm walking around, it's so nice. Like, my heels are a little tender, but oh, they're like, I know I'm getting better. Well, the deck is going to start. That's a project that's going to, but I got another project, which I'm going to surprise you with. It's a surprise that I'm going to do before the deck. And it's going to happen this week, this surprise that's going to happen. But the deck's after the surprise is the deck. I start working on it because I got the lumber in the back of the truck for the deck to replace the rotten boards. So I got 3 boards I got to replace. Well, absolutely 1 for sure and 2 iffy. And then I got a stain. But I have a surprise. Okay, Doug, I have a surprise this week planned. You'll be surprised. Put it that way. You will be. Man, she's warm. No hints. No, I'm not going to, because I don't know. Well, I know it's going to happen. I just don't want to get your hopes up and not get it done in the timely manner, because I know some people get upset. Well, you said you were going to do that this week and you didn't. Like, that's why I worked on the computer yesterday, was because I wanted to get my computer out of the way so that I could get onto this surprise. Because when I got that notification from Dell that I had to return my old one, I thought, well, I got to get this computer done so I can get on with the surprise. Because now I'm getting better, I can start doing some surprise stuff, doing some stuff basically, instead of being a useless human being. Hey, Doc. All right, instead of just being like a useless YouTuber. Right? I can actually do something. Hmm? Dougie, you smell so good with that marigold spray. It's still on your face. Your little dog. Okay, come. Yeah. Okay, so that's the yeah, the buff and wax, eh? He's such a good dog on some things. She's almost thinking, wow, he's really well trained. But we know what he really is, don't we, Vista? He's far from a good dog. All right, folks, I'm going to say goodnight. And like I said, there's going to be a surprise this week. I just haven't figured out how I'm going to undo or do the surprise. I don't know if I'm going to do the surprise in a video format or if I'm going to do it in a live stream format. I don't know yet. I haven't decided that part. I haven't decided actually. Because I don't know, because I feel good, but I feel that if I start doing something and then if I get sore, I want to stop. And if I do a live stream and don't get very long into it, then you're going to be like, oh, Matt. It's so awesome. I'm going to say goodbye. Have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow.